Missoula, Montana, a college town known for its beautiful mountains and bountiful rivers. This hidden gem of a valley is recognized for its arts and culture, bringing people from all over to enjoy its community and outdoor recreation. However, built from the very rails of its crossroads, entities of all persuasions also call Missoula their home. A social worker, a nurse, a streamer, or even the town's celebrity could all be harboring a beast within them. Welcome to Vampire the Masquerade and Missoula by Night.
Warning: this episode contains content that may be disturbing to some listeners, including depictions of gore, violence, use of drugs, and mental illness. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Gugisberg Ahead. My name is Chenoa Reid. I am soft cosplaying a Winchester, and you are listening to Missoula by Night, Vampire the Masquerade. With me I have...
Chance playing Faith.
Kait playing Lilith. Jeez.
Hunter playing Niall.
Tommy playing Terrance.
Mary playing Rude.
We are going to start the session off right into it with Terrance.
Ah, fuckity. Hi, how are you?
You guys are taking some much-deserved rest into your slumber. You spent a good portion of the day speaking to a hunter and waiting to see if Rude would come back, among other things.
I got there eventually.
Yes.
We've really got to get you a GPS.
Terrance, however, you are in some sort of dream-like slumber.
Ooh.
Shadows of kindred and people who once have had thoughts, hope, ambition, wander adrift and hollow in purpose. A darkness obfuscates any identifying features, outlining silhouettes aside from a larger man staring at you through the crowd. His stature towers over most as the space between you subtly begin to ripple closer together. His eyes are gray, covered slightly by his similarly graying hair. You notice one hand is decayed, shriveled and rotten, held at his side. Although you have never met this man before, his appearance could only be that of Ambrogino Giovanni, a legendary necromancer and 5th generation kindred, the childer of Constancia, the princess of bones.
Nope. I ain't got a clue.
Greetings, Dr. Monroe.
Greetings to you, Mr. Giovanni. To what do I owe the pleasure?
You are becoming stronger, older, and therefore able to travel deeper beyond the veil of consciousness. Will you walk with me?
Of course. Lead the way.
Traveling through the sleepless wraiths, you walk side by side with Ambrogino until you reach an old city. The city of Enoch, also known as the first city of vampires. Carved of stone and clay houses circle the temple in the heart of its walls. You reach this central temple as he turns to you. When you lived as long as I have, fate begins to look like a wheel, ever turning in the same direction. Tell me, do you seek answers, Doctor?
In all honesty, even just living the short life I have, I've begun to see things the same way you do. It seems to be moving faster these days, though. We see the same events happening again and again, and nobody quite seems to catch them. Answers to most things, I don't think so. Life has its own way of revealing itself to you, and there's no need to rush that. The only answers I seek are to find the one who was lost to us when I became what I am now.
The lost soul of Marianne.
Indeed. I would like to know her as others did.
I heard quite talented necromancer in life before death.
From what I understand, yes, but it seems not even the most talented necromancer can avoid an enraged witch.
She has escaped the grasp of the underworld. She does not walk amongst the veil like we do now.
Yes, it's made tracking her and tracking the witch who took her exceptionally difficult.
I feel you will get your answer soon enough, but I have a feeling that her soul is trapped with that person, either within them, like diablerie, or something that they carry.
Well, at least I have an experienced member's agreement on something like that. We had theories, but we had no way of knowing for sure exactly what they had done. I guess the only other thing I have answers to is what happens now. I can tell something shifted in me the other night with Ophelia, but I haven't been able to quite figure out what.
Your hunger reached beyond into some sort of otherworldly shadowland, where we walk now, just above this, in between the layers. When you slip into a frenzy, that's where you go. When you slip into torpor, you end up like me. And he just sort of gestures to the halls that are silent, but still walking with faces that you can't distinguish.
It's funny, I never thought I'd ever get the chance to see this city.
It was taken long ago by the Great Flood.
And yet, here it stands, at least some part of it, some memory of it.
There is always some soul that gets left behind. Even after Cappadocius was consumed by Augustus, he still had a part of his soul that was left here in the underworld, making it so he lived.
It's important to know and recognize what death is, so we can protect what life is. It's one of the reasons when I was turned, I became so fascinated with the idea of necromancy.
It is but an ever-turning wheel.
Two sides, same coin.
Indeed. With the burden of necromancy, great darkness follows. Hopefully you will not be burdened by the visions of this.
I suppose only time will tell.
Truly. Any last questions for me? You take a moment to ponder, looking around the space of the old walls, set crumbling.
Do you think it's possible to unite the different clans again like it was back here?
The clans were never truly united as they were when the second generation came. The reason that our house fell as quick as it did is because Cappadocius did not have the forethought and trusted the wrong person in order to have true harmony there needs to be mutual trust. And with what's going on now, I do not see it.
Well, we still have to try.
Good luck to you. As he begins to crack and dust falls from his skin, he is unmoving, not in pain, as the visage of the first city begins to crumble around you, like a scene from the labyrinth, and you fall back into your bed, into the state that you were sleeping in. And you awaken to the nice touch of the moon peering through just a slip of the curtain.
And it begins to turn. I think Terrance is going to take a minute just to stand up and just kind of stand by the window looking out.
Mm-hmm.
Contemplate their visions before going back to rest.
Yeah. And you guys, eventually, are going to make your way to court.
Rouse check?
Yeah.
All of us?
Everybody!
Well, that was a 9. Thank goodness.
Everybody in the club make rouse checks.
I got a 5.
I got a 2. What does that mean?
That means your hunger goes up by 1.
Can I feed before I leave my place?
What the hell are you feeding on?
I think Terrance needs to feed as well, too.
Terrance needs to feast more than feed. He really needs to enjoy some human spaghetti. I would say, how much can I eat before court?
You should be able to get down a lot. You can head to the hospital.
Because I'm at a 4 out of 5.
Yeah. You can go to the hospital and you, with Ophelia, feed on some lovely organs.
You gotta carve up. You gotta carve up
Yeah.
before going to court. It's a long
Yeah.
trial.
I say you can get to 1 hunger. And I'm assuming as soon as the sun is low enough, Faith leaves.
Yeah.
You head to the commune.
Little Miss Cult over here.
Which in my mind, I imagine it's like on the way out to like the Garden of 1,000 Buddhas. It's like in our Lee area. And it's just a gathering of like people
So
in
pretty.
domed houses made of canvas. They usually stay up late anyway, because that's when you come around. There's like a fire going and like dancing. They see you in your car approaching and they greet you, and you go about your night, just feeding on a few individuals and
Who would have known? Faith had her own cult.
taking sacrament.
I mean, it kind of
Speaking
makes
good
sense.
word.
Who would have thought?
They're also not the type of cult you would have thought. They're all hippies.
They are.
She's
They
like,
don't wear
"And none of
shoes."
them
So
made."
it's called a commune. That is exactly
No,
what I was
that's what you
picturing.
think automatically is a
They
cult.
grow their
Not
own
play,
vegetables.
like Cult of the Lamb. Like
Make
I love
love,
Cult of
not
the Lamb.
war.
normal people
course you
don't
do.
join communes and cults. They're always hippies.
Yep.
Can I go home?
Yes.
Thanks. I'm taking Max with me.
Okay.
I don't know why you said that. I was like, yeah, the
Can I
door's
go
right
home?
there.
You can leave.
Am I dismissed?
Okay. Thank you.
What are you doing at home?
I'm strapping
Max?
myself with all of our
Oh.
no. I'm strapping myself with all of my gadgets.
Okay, so crossbow.
Yep.
Maybe.
Why do I
see a
I have
grappling
two tiny knives. And then Max and I are in our Kim Possible outfits, which is cargo pants.
Were you thinking
and
the
a
same
black-
thing I was thinking?
And a
I-
black
I
long
maybe-
sleeve.
Please let me see Max in a she-go.
Please
And
maybe don't wear your strap on to court.
And then Max is gonna have like rope on his side.
Mm-hmm.
We're just
What?
prepared.
What exactly were we preparing for, Lilith?
Dude, we're going to court. What do you mean?
I was so waiting for her
I
to say
feel
we're going
like
to
it's
war.
this isn't like
Duct taping.
America's
knives.
Greatest Ninja or
Do you want
Wipeout.
to come?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm invited actually this time.
Well-
so
Stop. You're coming with me. I don't.
yeah, we're going together.
Since you became a little wolfy and you wolfed out, you've changed.
Listen, there's a lot going on. I just
I just
want you to know there's a
I
lot
know.
more feelings.
I know.
and
I know. And I listen. She puts hand on shoulder.
He grabs your hand. Yeah.
I love you. And I feel like we're not on the same team right now. And I need us to be Team Max, Team Lilith.
Why did
That's
I
where
see
I need
her?
us to be.
You can tell he like takes it in, and he's like, "You're my best friend, Lilith. I would never do anything to hurt you or whatever your group is."
This just feels like the talking a boss has to an underperforming employee.
I just
We
saw
really
her
need
putting
you
her
to-
hand on his shoulder and going, pop!
We just really need you to step up and be a team player.
My family, they're not the best, okay?
I understand. Listen, I'm not trying to do anything to make you uncomfortable. And I've been doing a lot to open these doors of my heart. But
He gives you like a side eye.
Terrance and I had a moment. It was crazy. I saw dead people.
What?
Yeah, it was weird. He pulled out grave dirt, and all of a sudden I was with these vampires, and I really thought he thought something was happening, so I played along with it, but then something happened. And I felt things.
I don't know if I'm following. So you and Terrance went and spoke to dead people?
Yeah, I had a full mental breakdown. Oh my gosh. Okay, listen. I had a full mental breakdown, right?
You know,
I
we
went-
could walk and do this, right?
Okay, yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Okay, I had a full mental breakdown. I went to the library, opened up all of my books to try to figure out why I am the way that I am, because I just kept pissing off everybody, and I couldn't figure it out. Turns out my emotions are tied to Lucian's. So when he's angry, it heightens me up to like a 27.
So is he like angry all the time?
Apparently.
Never took that poker out of his ass.
And so now, every time something happens, like, if he gets sad, I go sad times 100. Like, it's like his emotions heighten mine to a 400%, and I don't understand it.
Well, we definitely got to do something
To
about
be
that.
fair,
Yeah,
if someone was trying to
hints.
murder me,
Opens up jacket, knives,
Were we just gonna kill him at court?
maybe. Listen.
Wait, he's going to court, right?
Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to, like, prepare myself. Because here's the thing. What if we stab me and see if it affects him? I can heal.
Listen, that sounds like an awful idea.
It sounds terrible, but we can't stab him. Because you know what'll happen? I'll get looks. Rude will look at me weird. Terrance will look at me weird. Faith will do her little eye that she does. And you know damn well this new Nigel guy is going to be like, shouldn't have done that. And I'll be like,
Pretty sure his name is Niall.
shut up.
It's Nigel now.
You guys
She already has the name tag.
You guys get in the car and you guys are driving to court.
Listen, all I'm saying is we start testing things. So this is what's going to happen, okay? We're going to make out. Listen to my thought process. We're going to see if it gets him jealous.
Okay.
Okay? It's not even that big of a deal. I've kissed a dog before.
I don't think Max has ever had more fear in their voice than just then.
I feel like
Okay.
that's a bit of a cut.
We're going to see if it makes him upset.
Okay.
The process is there. Then, if that doesn't do anything, we're going to stab me. Not in an aggressive way. Just like poke my hand. See what happens. And then what's another emotion? Thinking excited, grief, hurt, pain. That's all I can think of. Are there other emotions?
There's plenty of other emotions, yeah.
Okay, then we can start doing other things.
Okay.
And see what happens. But if we get him to freak out in front of a group, then it could be like, hey, why are they tied like that? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I think I kind of get...
Nobody
Like
has
what?
a bond this strong, so it's gonna look weird.
I think it's going to look weird anyway.
Probably, but this is the best that I got.
Okay. And he pats you on the shoulder. Like, we'll figure it out.
I don't know if nobody is the right term there,
I mean, I think
but
she thought this out. This is like a fairly good methodical.
to be fair, nobody that you know has a bond that strong.
Yeah, exactly.
As you all enter into the main theater of the Wilma, arguments have already begun. Pack leaders are arguing amongst each other while Seamus shouts across the floor at Sheriff Harrison, who is unwavering in his silent disdain. You can see Lord Xavier and Lucian giving aghast looks towards the putrid and outdated
Bitch.
Mistress Bee
She made it!
and her companion Screech.
It's Screech!
While most of the disdain seems to be contained among each other, standing on the stage with more patience than most is Maisie and Annabelle Dupree. A few others wait in silence, staring at the pack leaders, who now Seamus has directed his shouting back towards, and standing in the darkest corner, looking among you, is Carmen Alexi. Your footsteps land on the hard wooden floor, echoing into the room, and then silence. All eyes are on you, and then Maisie speaks up. Thank you for gathering, my Primogen, of course, and welcome the Guru packs of Paddy Canyon and St. Ignatius. We have much business to attend to, so let's begin by addressing the current threat upon the masquerade. Her voice is broken by a sound of another roughly cutting through the room. Your precious masquerade, let's start with why we are here. Seamus's gruff voice echoes like sandpaper. He's a larger guy. He's a nicely dressed farmer with expensive boots and a cowboy hat. His ruddy complexion peeks through his dark beard and unkempt, wavy, mid-length hair. Maisie, however, looks unfazed. This matter involves you as well. When humans are attacked, it's a threat to us all. What your kind did to threaten your precious sanctuary is not my problem. He responds, getting a few nods of agreement throughout the pack, and other lupine. When your blood is flowing through the veins of an uncontrolled beast, that makes it your problem. Seamus goes to interrupt again and then stops mid-word. You've got to be and then someone in the room silenced him. A few smiles appear across the kindred, as well as many of the Guru. As I was saying, last night's incident is all our problem. Someone has been orchestrating the fabrication of feral kindred using werewolf blood. The room is silent, waiting for Maisie to speak again. We are on high alert and will continue to hold Fendemonium for everyone in court. However, a select few have some more information. And she gestures to the group.
Oh, fuck.
Standing in the middle of the room, waiting for a response.
I need you to hold it together, little bean, I know.
The perfect outline of a crossbow beneath your shirt.
Everybody parts ways and it's us, and I'm like...
Terrance is going to look towards Faith. I believe it may be best if we tackle this one together.
I agree.
Do you guys need me to say anything? I can
We'll
speak.
we'll let you know if we need you.
Got it.
We'll let you know if we need you.
Fuck you, Lucian.
You can see Lord Xavier and Lucian look over to you and just kind of you can see Xavier gives a look to Lucian and then back at you.
I would like it to be said that as Terrance and Lilith approach the stage, they give the most bombastic side-eye to Lucian.
It's noted.
Because I have now seen what Lucian did and then didn't do.
Yes.
Oh, are we all going to the stage? So you actually meant the word Lilith, not Faith?
Just me and Faith. Stage. Go.
Got it. We're staying in the group in the middle of the floor. If anything, I'm holding on to you, making sure you don't utter anything too
No,
loud.
I would like to go to the stage, please.
Is that a good idea? We had a plan, remember? This is Max.
But I'd like to be the center of attention. No, not now. Not now. Later. Later.
Terrance and Faith, heels clicking up and around onto the stage.
You're both wearing heels, by the way.
Wait, I'm wearing heels?
Power heels.
You might be wearing heeled boots. I don't know. I would assume. It was an
Regardless,
you need the
it's
aesthetic.
like perfectly in step clacks, in sync
Yeah.
clacks up the stairs.
Mhm.
I figured we were the best team for this because you're good with the vampires, and I'm good with everyone, because everyone needs a
I
fucking
think he's just
medic.
afraid of me. I think he's just afraid of the things I'm going to say. It's a fair thing. but-
Probably. Hold on. Max like holds onto your shoulder and kind of stands in between you and Lucian on the other side.
So when they get the stage, Terrance
Yes.
is gonna go, friends, kindred, guru. We've stumbled into what I believe is the plot from a much larger entity, and it affects all of us. The reason that our fine neighbors, the Guru, have been called here is that whatever these people are doing requires mass amounts of Guru blood. While there have been no cases reported, we do believe that whoever is trying to do this is trying to pin blame on the Guru and are using them as a resource, rather than respecting their individuality as people. We called you here because you are also aware of the threat. Last night the call went out. Now we know what the threat is. These feral kindred have been fed Guru blood from the very moment of their turning, and it has allowed them to gain the abilities, some, of both Guru and kindred alike. They turn at the moon. From what we've seen, the ones that we had turned at the full moon, but I am not sure if they will turn at other points during the lunar cycle as well. Seems to be made primarily of Arun blood.
You can see one of the female alphas, not with the Patty Canyon group, raises her hand. So, how do we know that is this one of you, kindred? Somebody in this room? Maybe one of the anarchs that you so graciously accepted to live nearby? And she looks up towards Maisie.
Yeah, what about that Tremere group?
Terrance is gonna smile and nod. That's a valid question. The fact of the matter is, right now, we don't know who's doing this. You could be entirely right. It could be one of us. But right now, whoever's doing this is not caring about anyone else, which means we need to care for each other. This threatens the Guru, it threatens the kindred, and it threatens the mortals. And if they find out, all hell's gonna break loose. Not just for us, not just for you. Right now, it's wiser to be on a united front.
Dominic Pierce, Max's dad. He also steps forward closer to the center, and he's like, I remember what happened at the Clark Fork Massacre. What is going to be a symbol of trust between us? If we can't trust each other to solve this, we've had bad blood before.
Do I recognize any patients I've had in the past among the Guru?
None that are here.
Damn.
There are approximately 8, since it's a smaller group of elders, 4 from each clan. You can see Seamus, and then now Dominic, and there's Max and another woman who's with Seamus, and then there's the other clan from St. Ignatius. There are 4 of them as well.
The Clark Fork Massacre is one of the exact reasons you were invited. We want to prevent that from happening again. As for a symbol of trust, I know it's not much, but that's one of the reasons that I have come here. While I'm certainly a member of the Camarilla Court while I am here, it has not been my only court. I have traveled far and wide. I've treated not only kindred, but Guru from many different pacts. I've treated witches, every member that walks the night I have helped. If nothing else, let me give you my word that I am not lying to you, and I have no intention of doing so. We were all human once, and that's something I think many of us like to forget. But right now, it's better for us to stay together than it is to stay apart.
Clara, who's also close to the stage, speaks up as well. We are all here on a united reason, and that is to keep us a secret from humans. The fact of the matter is that this wedge has been put between us. And it's important that we maintain our masquerade the best that we can.
Terrance is going to turn to Faith. Would you like to tell some of what you've been seeing?
Faith is gonna uncomfortably shift her shoulders for a moment before looking slowly across the crowd. Oh my gosh. And across everybody.
I'm gonna step in and say, as you're looking across everybody, you're seeing a lot of prominent members with the elders that you're familiar with. And with that, a handful of aura as well. You look over the Tremere clan, and you can sense guilt across Switchshire and anger across Lucian. Traveling further across each individual, a lot of
guilt?
Guilt, yeah. A lot of what they're feeling is uncertainty of the future of the situation. And then you land on the shadowed figure in the corner.
That's my best friend.
You haven't met him yet.
Like I haven't.
No, I know.
Yeah, Faith hasn't met him.
I thought you had. That's why I was like, oh. Sorry.
And you can see a wave of auras. You can see shades of lavender. You can see bits of excitement, and with it, veins of black that spill out like veins.
Ooh.
Listen.
And he is listening and watching
Necromancy.
No, I love him.
intently.
What was his name again? Aldori? No.
Carmen Alexi?
Alexi.
Okay, thank you.
Who's Aldor?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. But I like it, though. I like it.
This is a random question.
Yes.
With Rude's aura, would he have like a taint around his left arm where the damage and the venom was done?
That's a good question.
I don't know if it would like emit an aura, but I feel like it would do something to like
You might
corrode it.
be getting like specks of green just in one area of Rude, but Rude is a little bit away from you, so it's hard to tell exactly what's going on, but it's a fairly usual, aside from there's a lot of anxiety and anger directed towards certain pack leaders. But you get a good look
You ain't subtle.
of everybody.
I'm gonna.
Not supposed to
Are
be
we-
subtle.
Are we in the front? Or are we in the middle?
Well, they went on stage.
Yeah. Where are we standing? Like,
You were like in the center middle
I'm gonna push my way forward.
towards
Like,
the stage.
I want to be like,
Yeah.
like Faith is here. I want to look up.
You
But
walk up.
I'll grab Max and I.
Yeah, he
Rude
goes with
already
you.
has it.
Okay, we're all moving up front, I guess.
It's not a concert.
No, I want people to see me.
They're gonna crowd surf.
The threads of fate have been pulling and catching on uncomfortable wounds of the past. I am afraid that the sanctity of our lives and what we do in all of our free time is at risk. The ripples of past reverie have led me to believe that maybe not a large majority, but there is at least a few humans who know of our presence that are not touchstones. I believe that there is human involvement in the situation that ails us. Faith is going to look behind her towards... oh my gosh, I'm so bad at names. I know their names. Give me a second.
Kevin.
No.
So Faith pulled Two of Pentacles, which indicates personal connection. New facts, values, and events are moving to the forefront in your present situation. These have always been present and always have been possible, but now they make themselves known and assume particular importance.
Oh, this sounds like the perfect time to put out my next info dump.
And your awareness is shifting.
You're finally noticing me.
Kinda hard when you're right there.
Avoid thinking that the changes are a coincidence or that they are accidental. Instead, see the connection. Looking over, I mean, you do notice, one, there's something that has changed within Terrance. But you are now beginning to see the web of threads, golden light, tying people and individuals to each other within the room. And you can see Lilith has threads tied to her, golden threads tangled about Maximus. There's a thread tied to Lucian, and you can also see one tied to the figure that's in the corner. Pieces are falling into place as you feel like this direct connection of tension within the room.
Welcome to this episode's intermission. Take a moment to drink some water, go grab some food, and come back. Or you can just listen right through. This intermission is dedicated to advertising our collaborations and opportunities for our listeners. It should only take about 2 minutes, so feel free to skip, and we'll see you on the other side.
Here at Diceberg Ahead, we are proud Dice affiliates with our friends at Die Hard Dice. Distributed in over 100 local game stores, Die Hard Dice has something for everyone. From unique polymer and metal dice to dice trays and accessories. Within their care package that they sent us, I received the set Spring Court for my character Amori on Emergence, a sparkly green set with a swirl of pink. Head over to dieharddice.com and get 10% off your order using code DBA10.
Three centuries ago, a cataclysm arrived on the continent of Eranos' shores. An unfathomable swarm of dragons swept over the land, killing all they could. In the present day, the city of Feori withstood the apocalypse and began sending explorers to the untamed world beyond to chart and log their findings. Emergence is an actual play podcast using D&D 5e. Listen to over 100 hours of content and immerse yourself in a journey of exploration spanning over 5 years. All this and more on Diceberg Ahead.
I know trust is not a strong thing between clans and elders, but I hope you all take faith in my visions, as I have... Yeah, ironic. Yeah. And that's why I was named that. JK. Anyways. Different reason, not name drop reveal. Anyways. I hope you take faith in the visions presented to me, as I believe you all have witnessed some of the things I have foreseen. I think not everybody should be completely trustworthy of all of their allies, but I think now is the time we must come together as leaders to strengthen the walls of what we hold to be our lives.
On that note, you can hear footsteps and scraping coming from the back entrance. And as it grows louder, there's a slight growling undertone echoing through the hallway. And you see...
It fucking followed us?
Niall, as spiffy as ever, dragging a feral kindred wrapped in barbed wire.
Holy shit,
Oh
you
my
got one. Look at you.
Hey, can we just say this real quick? When we were all together, we almost died by one. So the 5 of us couldn't get it, but this motherfucker got it by himself.
To be fair, it's this motherfucker's job to be a badass, so...
Seems
It's
a little
literally in the
fucked up.
job title. So welcome back.
I'm gonna go.
There is silence
Niall.
and gasps around the room as this kindred is...
I just sort of toss it into the center of the stage.
It's now unshifted, but yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Brood's gonna like hold onto his left arm and kind of massage his shoulder.
Yeah. Maisie and Annabelle take a step back.
I think Niall realizes he has the spotlight for a moment and sort of looks to everybody and says, I'm going to ask everyone here to remember that not all of the kindred were embraced consensually. I'm going to ask those of us that weren't to remember our embrace, remember the terror that rode through you, remember the sheer dread of the darkness you were confronted with, of the darkness you have to deal with afterward. And I want you to look at this kindred on the stage here. I want you to imagine what this person must have felt when whatever was done to them was done to them. And I want you to connect with that human not too long ago. Maybe not as long as some of you like to pretend. And determine with me that no more shall take place, not if we can help it. And what has been done will be undone.
Well said.
That speech is gonna, like, I'm gonna light up. I don't know, make it sound better.
I glow.
I start glowing!
And Niall will look right at Lucian when he finishes and try to read his face.
We love getting a whole group against you,
okay.
girl.
So, yeah. I'm gonna roll a,
Dude, if we start a fight, I'll kill them. I will.
I'll John Wilkes Booth his ass right now.
I could give two shits about everything that I've learned.
I also thought
That
it was
little
funny.
speech just lit a fire in Lilith. That's what I should have said. Can we erase what I said?
Can we roll it back? Roll it
Yeah,
back.
roll it back.
Do it again, but I say all that.
He says this speech. Lilith gets a fire lit within her, but I still can't.
And then,
And
you
then
go,
she
yeah.
turns on. The room gets warm as you watch Lilith turn. I need you to just write me a bunch of things.
We just need to get you like a gag gift of just a giant light switch for every one of your characters. And just flip it whenever they start glowing.
I am going to have Niall roll a wit and insight as you peer into the eyes of Lucian, who is now staring directly back at you.
Yeah, I need you to
A
write
blood die and a
15
hunger die too, right?
He's kind of picking up the subtle hints getting thrown his direction.
He should. He's a bitch. I have so much hate for this man, and I've never met him. But like literally in me, I'm like, fuck that dude.
Blood die and a hunger die too, right?
Just a hunger.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 6 is success?
Yep.
So that's no successes, and my hunger die was a 2.
Okay.
Oof.
You've
had a bit of an evening.
Mm-hmm. I'm already tuckered.
I was gonna say.
He's ready for a nap.
You managed to catch one of these things.
I'm covered in cuts and stuff.
You can't glean anything off of his face, but he stares back at you unwavering.
I at least want to make sure he knows that I am carry malcontent for him.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, with the body, Terrance is gonna kind of approach them from the side and keep speaking. Something Ophelia and I have found is that it may be possible to undo some of the effects that have been brought onto them, but our problem is time. If they turn with the lunar cycle, there's no way that we can keep them safe from others and from themselves with enough time to turn them back. They will turn and break out.
You can hear Sheriff Harrison speak up. Them? What do you mean? Like, how many are we talking?
At least 3.
Niles is right. We've encountered at least 3 of them. This one out at the Lolo Hot Springs, and there was the first one that we caught that was at the Providence Hospital morgue. Whoever's doing this has enough resources to not only take people and get them away from the mortals and turn them like this, but they somehow have found a way to get enough Garou blood to keep them fed and sustained during their turning.
There's a silence across the room as it sets in, aside from the scraping of barbs on the floor and the kindred thrashing around.
Terrance is gonna step forward away from the kindred on the floor. Now we may, and I say may because there's a lot we still need to figure out, have a lead on, if not the who, then the where these may be coming from. I'm not inclined to give anything away yet in case it's a false lead. But one thing we do know. What's the name of the hunter who died?
Joseph Hedenground.
Joseph Hedenground may have died over what's going on here. Now I know there's no love lost for hunters in this room. He was like a reasonable hunter, yeah? He didn't just go around killing willy-nilly.
Yeah.
He was a damn good hunter at what he did. He did not come for us willy-nilly.
He was a good man. I knew him.
He was. And he was killed recently. While it's said that it was during a car crash, there have been a number of, let us say, misidentifications in the local sheriff's ward as of late. Seems information is not quite as reliable there as we had hoped. Given what our dear seer Faith has said, I believe it is entirely possible that we may be the target of mortals right now. What worries me more is that it's not the hunters who are after us. They're predictable. We know them. Whoever's doing this is treating us as less than, using us as experiments, ingredients, and resources for what I do not know.
Maisie, go ahead.
But it seems they have no regard for kindred or guru alike, and will use us as they see fit to reach their own goals.
During this speech, I'm gonna walk to Lucian.
No. I will grab you by the scruff.
That's fine, but I'm doing it.
I'll roll for it.
So you're going to be pretty much rolling a dodge. So it's going to be a dexterity and athletics against Rude's dexterity and athletics.
What do you got over there?
I have 4.
In both? Or just in general? Oh, thank fuck, me too.
Do I see a shift in the auras of anyone
Yeah, I hope you see
when
Lucian.
they
Anything.
talk
I got
about
2 success.
the
Damn, I haven't rolled yet. Hold on.
misinformation and identification?
One. Fuck!
Not that specifically.
Yep, grabbing
but
you.
when Joseph Hedenground's name is mentioned,
Okay.
you can see flashes of rage peek up on
I'd like to roll again.
Seamus's aura.
I got 1 success. Can I
Okay.
roll again?
What did you get?
I got 2. I'm
got
grabbing
2?
her ass before
Yep.
she moves.
You
Me and Max are both body blocking her.
You ain't going nowhere.
I gotta behave. You gotta behave.
You take a few confident steps forward, and with Rude's good arm, they grab onto your shoulder and scruff you by your
Nope.
cape.
Like a cat.
Can I punch him in his bad arm?
Bitch.
Yeah. Strength and brawl.
It's fighting dirty.
Am I competing
Hold on,
against
they
that?
fought to the front. Are we seeing this?
Yeah.
We're right
I
up.
would say Terrance gonna look down. Lilith. This is neither the time nor the place.
I'm not doing anything.
You would roll either a dodge or a block.
Okay, remind me.
I believe let me double check. The guy.
No, don't look. You roll, then
Okay.
I'll tell you.
So you can roll a block, which is dexterity and brawl, or you can roll the dodge, which is dexterity and athletics.
changing the
Okay,
way
well,
that I
either
roll.
way.
Okay. What did
3
you get?
success.
Fuck! 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, not playing.
Lilith throws a punch, and Rude, I'm just gonna say you soak it. It doesn't do much.
It's just a little.
Yeah.
I go. "Eh."
You hit him like right in the peck and nothing.
Yep. Pretty much.
I like.
And Max leans down, and he's like, "Lilith, we're making a scene."
That's what I don't give a fuck.
Maybe don't do it in front of the stage.
I was about to say, Terrance is looking down and just giving Lilith like a mom look.
Maisie speaks up. "There will be order within the court, And she looks towards the front. We talked about this.
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
And she looks to everybody else. Clearly, there's a lot going on. And I suggest before we start torching homes of humans that we think about maybe what we've been doing in our free time. As Faith said, there's a lot that we don't know. But at the same time, look at what somebody has done. And she gestures to the Kingdred, who is thrashing about.
Can I do a thing?
Yeah.
Root will step forward and slowly unwrap his arm and show the bite and the mangled arm left. And kind of hold it up in the air. As a warning to any that decide to engage, keep in mind, I'm in Arun. You've made me out to be the boogeyman of your nightmares. I almost died. The only reason I'm standing here right now is because Chuck took a shotgun of silver, plugged him twice.
Silver does seem to work, Chuck says.
Also, if you get bit, you will have a hell of a bender. I woke up in the Ponderosa Hot Springs, miles out of where we were. I don't remember a thing. So if you see these, do not engage alone, grab silver, or just run.
A lot of the elders and pack leaders are stuck in awe, just contemplating and staring at the Kingdred on stage.
Valid. I'm about saying Arun just showed up and like, this thing nearly killed me.
Like,
on a full
also,
moon.
I think it's so funny that it's us. It's a group of just ragtag people, and they're like, these motherfuckers fought 3 of them? I mean, I'm counting yours because you're part of our group now.
You're here.
And
That's
survive.
badass, Nigel.
This is what they see. A pissed off glow stick. Faith. Rude with one arm. Being like, guys, look.
And a fucking nurse.
Look what
And
I
a
got.
nurse who dresses in drag sometimes. And the Shadow Man.
The shadow.
Shadow Man in tweed.
This is the ragtag group that's fucking everything up.
I'm the shadow man.
I'm the highway
In the shadows.
Faith is going to quietly step forward. It is all of our duties, especially those of elders, of young individuals, and people far less younger than we, that we take in consideration that there are many new kindred that do not know how to fight. There are many new kindred that have not been a part of wars or seen the turmoil of civil or even world war. I think it is in our duty to protect those who don't know how easy they have it now.
I just realized Terrance is probably having flashbacks.
We're all having flashbacks.
Well,
Yeah, me too.
Terrance. I was about to say, let's think of when the World War was, and Terrance was a man in his early 20s for both of them. Which means if he was known in any way in the Mortals, he was probably drafted at some point.
Probably, yeah. I think Niall was a Kingdred by then, but
I
still
probably
present.
did some work manufacturing. I was a steel worker, so weapons and
Easily.
yeah.
Yeah.
And many of the elders, as well as Maisie and Annabelle, have lived through more wars than this.
Faith is gonna kind of look over you for a moment and your weaponry as well as your situation on the floor. I think it's
Shadow Man.
extremely important that when everything is in balance and there's always a bigger predator than you think there is, that we don't give hunters a reason to exterminate what we are.
I can agree with that, Maisie says. We do not need to be the monsters that they make us to be, especially if we are being lured out to be one. Eyes will be on everybody here, and you should keep eyes on your own domain as well. Vindemonium will stay in place until we know exactly what's going on.
I'm gonna look up at Rude and go, I'm sorry for punching you. Can I go see my friend now?
I know he's not your friend.
I don't want to see Lucian. Can I go see Alexi, please? He's in the back corner. You can watch me.
Who the fuck's Alexi?
Now that's the Shadow Man.
Okay, but I'm keeping an eye on you.
You can
I'll
watch
say,
me.
do any of the rest of us notice the Shadow Man?
Yeah, he's just standing in the back corner.
When you say who
the
is Alexi,
Shadow
I
Man.
probably just point at the Shadow Man.
Yeah. Maisie looks to the rest. Well, if that is everything, the rest of you are dismissed. You all, and she points to you, stay.
I give
Do
a
I make it?
vampire salute.
Did I make it to Alexi?
I would like
We
to have...
both did two
I
very
was
different.
about to say, I would love to do like tip of the hat, but I don't think Terrance is wearing a hat.
Yeah.
A very nice bow towards Mistress B, because it's a delight seeing her again. Terrance actually likes Mistress B.
Yeah. The mistress does approach the stage and look over at Faith in You, and she's like, "You're right. This was exciting." And she continues out the back entrance.
Max and I fangirl.
Like, I know I like to see her here too. That's cool.
Why was my first thought going to be, is Mistress B thick?
She's
the
probably
bustle.
well decrepit.
I was gonna say she's probably
Well
thin.
decrepit.
She's
Yeah.
probably I don't know. I like her vibe.
I think of Yesma. Is that what her name is?
Yzma.
Yzma.
That's what I think of.
Yes. While that exchange is happening and everybody's leaving, Lilith makes her way over towards Alexi. Привет, Kotik.
Hi. It's been a minute.
It has been.
I guess I just wanted to let you know that I thought about everything. And I know we talked. And I know I told you yes.
Duh.
I'm still in for it. But with everything going on, do you know anything that's been happening? Like, I don't understand, like, who are you a part of?
Who am I a part of?
Yeah, like, you know how, like, technically I'm a Tremere, but I kind of disowned it?
The
What are you a part of?
my clan?
Yes. I'm not gonna say that though. I'm an idiot.
Again, 2-month-old baby. She's learning.
I am Ventru.
Damn. You're an adventurer?
Ventru?
You're a venture capitalist?
Part of the Adventurers clan.
Maisie is my sire sibling.
Oh, okay.
I'm not around terribly often, but
No, that's fair. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to say hi. It's just nice to see you.
hello. It's good to see you.
I'm just imagining this centuries-old vampire having this little baby come up and be like, "It's nice to see you," and they're like,
I just like to
"Wait,
have
is this what
friends."
human beings are like again? It's been so long."
Just looks up. I just like friends.
He pats you on the shoulder, like gentle and kind.
I was waiting for head pats, like.
I was too.
He's
no-
pretty tall, I would say,
Yeah.
but not like terribly.
But I don't know. I feel like since we have this like secret adventure together, it's just nice to see you again.
He gives like a slight chuckle. He's like, "It is good to see you, Lilith."
Wait, is that why you're an adventurer?
No, I think he's the coolest thing because like with all of the stuff that I'm into, that I'm always just gonna be like moon-eyed with him. And then okay, can I
I
ask
feel
you?
like you're moon-eyed with every single old vampire you meet, except for Lucian.
Fuck
well,
that dude.
Lucian's not even that old.
No.
I'm older than Lucian.
Yeah. By a lot.
By
I think
a lot.
Lucian was turned in 2011.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we're
he's
all
so
older
young.
than Lucian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're all confused why he's a little
Oh
bitch.
God, is he just a toxic frat boy?
Yeah, he looks
Yeah.
like
Oh,
Justin
God.
Timberlake.
We established
Who
like
turned
episode
a toxic
1.
Frat, but there's gotta be
man
rules
whore.
in place. If they're Kappa Alpha anything, no,
Yeah.
you cannot
Yeah.
turn them.
And that's
Please
why,
don't.
that's why I think it's weird. So
We need a
I guess
paperwork vampire just looking over college transcripts.
I guess
Not this one. Not this one. They had a football scholarship.
He definitely did not play
he's got
football.
bleach tips. He can't be a part of us.
It depends. When did he have bleached tips? Was this during the 1990s or any time after that?
If it's 2011.
Sorry. Now I'm picturing like a John Wick, like the clerks and the phone operators. I'm imagining that type of lady for the vampires, but just like stamping approve or deny for like turn requests. I'm sorry, your request for a new kindred is denied. Unfortunately, we found out that, you know,
He had too much invested in Bitcoin.
they wore white pants after Labor Day. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do.
God, that'd be awful. Anyway, Lilith.
Next Vampire the Masquerade character.
I guess I'm just trying to figure out my bond levels and how we're gonna do this. Is this something where, like, because I just found out that my emotions are tied heavily to his emotions. So everything
Duh.
he feels, I feel to 100%,
Okay.
if not more.
well,
So, like, right now, I'm really fucking angry. And I
That's-
wasn't when I walked in.
is partially due to the bond, but also partially due to the blood curse you enacted.
Okay, so I did this. Got it. My second question is, if I were to, say, get hurt,
Right.
would he feel it?
No. He would feel your pain metaphysically, but he would not be in pain.
Oh, so I can't stab myself?
You should not do that, no.
Got it.
Like you can.
Got it. Okay, well, I have to stay. Are you staying?
Do you want me to stay?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I will stay.
Nice. Okay, we can go see my friends now.
Alright.
Can I introduce you?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is adorable. I don't know if it's going to bite us in the ass later,
like
but it's
granddad meeting, you know, the great-great-grandbaby. It's like,
Jester in the hat.
Yeah.
He was giving a Dark Knight vibes, and now he's giving like OP character protecting shitty little
It's Withers.
characters. Yeah,
it's
literally.
very Withers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
little character.
Hold
you
on.
guys
How big are his
I said
tits?
characters.
can't see it under his dark duster.
Alexis natural
Ugh.
milkers.
I was gonna say, yeah. Is this?
He's
Mom
very
Withers?
nicely dressed. Probably from a much older century, but much
Oh,
nicely dressed.
we can't tell if he has tits or not underneath all the ruffles.
Carmen
It
Alexi
just
got the Carmen
covers it.
San Diego build.
Where in the world is his
is-
titties?
Let's see.
And is your spouse's name Waldo?
Where in the world were you hiding all of that?
No, but his second cousin twice removed is.
He walks up with you to this group that is lightly chattering. And Maisie and Annabelle are there, and Clara is like, I will escort everybody out, and takes her leave. Maisie looks to all of you. I am not gonna lie, I am a bit concerned that whatever is happening is members of our court. I understand the angle that humans are doing this. I am also concerned that other kindred could be making other humans do this.
You mean kindred making something crazy?
If
Wild.
I'm to be honest with my thoughts as we've been doing this, while I think this may be mortal-led, I would not be surprised if there was a kindred profiting from it.
Or maybe,
Somehow.
like, just paying the resources.
I wonder how Lucian is.
Regardless, Lilith. And Terrance is gonna say Lilith and just like give you the look. There's something about this that doesn't feel quite right for a member of our court to be doing it.
I hope so.
I could certainly see them being involved, but it just doesn't ring like a...
Feels like
Like
the risk is too great.
Yeah, I've never seen a kindred, anarch or otherwise, try something quite this bold.
It's been a few centuries since I have seen something like this, yes.
Mr. Pre, I suppose what most we're asking for is cooperation in our investigation. I may be Banu Hakim, but I'd like to know that if a vampire lord gets upset with us snooping in their business, we may have the backup of the Camarilla court behind us.
I will back you up. 100%. Do what you need to do.
She's going to say that. Terrance is immediately going to, like, smack their hand over Lilith's mouth.
Question.
I was just wondering.
Do we also potentially have permission to share what we know of our side of the Clark Fork massacre? In case they're not up to speed and this might be a repeat.
Enlightens me.
So, originally how this went down, most of everybody will say it was between the vampires. There was a big outbreak between the Anarchs and the court that was already starting to establish here.
Yes. We lost good members during that massacre on both sides. I remember it well.
The Guru half. Outer packs were brought in to help back up what was established as the Clark Fork because they had lost their alpha for reasons. My sister Cora and I were brought in as basically think like Black Ops. Black Furies are a race of Guru that are given the ability to correct an injustice. We think the old alpha was murdered so that a new one could come in and overtake it. During that time, misinformation was getting spread rapidly between the vampires and the Guru with the fighting. And before we knew it, the Clark Fork pack was technically extinct. What remains is the St. Ignatius and the Lolo packs of Patty Canyon, but no one's going to tell you that. Because at the time of the new Alpha's ascension is when Sherman came in. And the way that they could think of resolving this to cover up the Clark Fork extinction was to put me up as the cause for the problems they had.
Damn, Rude! Who would have known you were a baddie?
This is why they outcast you.
This is why I am considered the boogeyman of the local packs. Our runes are known for being berserkers. Under a full moon, we're known for having massive rage problems.
Oh.
The problem is my sister and I...
one with a massive rage problem.
Yes, hilariously enough, no. We were overtaken by a group of hunters and wolves and vampires. My sister and her niece, who was too small we had to take with us, were torn apart and made it look like I did it. And that's why the Guru are not opening to me as much. I have made friends with a few over the years because my wayward home has opened up to other Guru that have passed through here. But for all intents and purposes, I am essentially a roamer who is not a part of any pack. And that's why I act as an ambassador for this court and the Guru.
Do you trust the Alpha?
If I can be honestly very honest with you, Prince, not at fucking all. That man should never have been an Alpha to begin with. We had found out information through Cora that he was getting money donations from friends. We suspected probably a part of the court that put him in there to keep the pack together. But outer reports, and from what I've observed being here for 20 years in Missoula since returning to Montana, the pack hasn't grown at all. It's been stagnant since that massacre.
I think Terrance's eyes are going to widen at that comment.
There's been no new growth. There's been no surplus. There's been no rates of birthing and death to really show the pack has moved at all.
Is this something that you want to take care of and have our support on?
I'll be honest, it's primarily the reason why I came back to Montana and reintroduced myself to the court as I am. It's always been my intention as a Black Fury to make sure that I figure out what the hell went down that night and fix it.
Let's fuck him up.
These power ploys aren't unheard of, but... And Terrance is going to look towards Faith. It seems that the wheel of fate may be turning once again down the same course.
While not unwise to launch an investigation against him, how many, from your knowledge, are truly loyal to him?
Fortunately, with Sherman, it's mostly going to be
Seamus?
Yeah, I was confused. Seamus? Sherman? Are they the same person?
Seamus.
Seamus.
Sherman. I've been calling him Sherman in my head.
It's not me!
Seamus.
So
Okay,
as-
I was so confused. I was like, when did we get a third party?
German.
As far as I'm aware, the ones who stay loyal to him, I hate to say it, are going to be your average middle-aged white men or the stupid white boys.
Damn.
They're hot-blooded, hot-headed, take every word of his for granted. But the women don't, because the women are the ones in charge of the pup raising. So they will honestly have better information. The
There's-
problem is getting them
Yeah.
separate from the men.
There's a lot of pups, actually, that don't like him.
No.
Me being one of them.
And one of the biggest examples, Max is an Arun. His parents leave him every moon.
That's true.
That's literally against what the core of a pack should
Starts
be doing.
crying.
Poor Max.
I'm gonna grab his hand.
I think
Let
we
him
need
know.
to investigate the age gap between Max and the next generation of Guru and see if there's some type of lull in members. You said that there's not a growing of the clans.
No, since I came back to Montana, I've looked up genealogy. I've looked up rates of the local wolf activities and the packs here especially. Nothing's really moved since the massacre. That was their last biggest drop and dip between birth and death rates. It's gone stagnant.
That's... From Terrance's travel, that's not natural, is it? That's unnatural.
Sounds like population control.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was trying to keep a really tight knit on a group that saw him rising to alpha and probably knows what's backing him.
There are still a few bits of information to be shared, but I wanted to keep that between as few people as possible, given that we don't know who might be involved and who isn't. We have met with the daughter of Joseph Hadenground, and we are going to attempt a seance with some of his personal effects to try and get in touch and see what happened to him. But given what she was able to tell us, it does seem like he was on the trail of whatever is going on.
Well, it seems like you have a good idea of a plan. I will do my best to support you from my position as prince. And if this becomes a situation that is reaching for some sort of throne or overthrowing the Camarilla, I will know about it.
Given what we've learned, I worry that this might be bigger than just the court.
Possibly. She looks up to Carmen for a brief moment, and she looks back to you guys. Anything else?
We may also want to have a look at our more recent kindred as well. He's going to give a quick glance over to Lilith, like a sympathetic look. Not all of the rules appear to have been followed quite as nicely as we would prefer.
So I've heard.
So now we care about me.
That is not at all what this is about.
He's going to put a hand on it. Lilith, we've cared the whole time. But like we've been trying to tell you, there's a time and a place and a way of doing things that doesn't end quite so dramatically.
All I'm saying is if we find the person that's doing these things, Lucian gets in just as much as trouble. That made sense.
I understand you have it out for him. I know little about the situation other than what you have told me and what Witcher has told me. I'd like to apologize on the behalf of the court.
Faith is going to look very timid for a moment. I apologize for the direct question. I mean this in just a curiosity and no direct opposition to choices, but out of curiosity, if you'd be so kind to share as to why wasn't that situation dealt with?
Now we're asking important questions.
From my understanding, before Lilith brought it to me, Witcher had assured me that Lucian had sired her under permission and under Witcher's permission.
That's a lie.
Look at me.
I see that.
Just earlier tonight, I found myself wandering outside of Lucian's lavish home near the Tremere, and I happened to overhear a conversation with him and Lord Xavier. I wasn't sure if I was going to bring it up here at court, but now seems as good a time as any.
She perks up.
We love tea.
Lord Xavier seemed quite frustrated with Lucian that he hadn't dealt with Lilith earlier, and was insinuating that he had covered for him once and might not be willing to do so again if Lilith continues to act out. He does air quotes.
I think she behaved very well, considering.
This was a very restrained performance, Lilith. Well done. But
She's doing fantastic.
His eyes twitching.
Lucian now may have direct orders to keep you quiet, to sever a loose thread. So keeping your head down now might be more important than ever.
You have had actions previously against court, which you have since, I'd say, been reconciled under the guidance of your party. However, Lucian defecting and Witcher covering for him is grounds for me to step in. We have consequences for this under the court in order to maintain our masquerade. And it seems he has done nothing of the sort to maintain his sanctuary he once had.
I'm gonna cross my arms. I request death.
That is technically not
You're
off the
in
table.
charge.
Death will suffice.
Death.
I would say at the moment, a tactful hand might be the wiser idea. We've all seen he's accruing a large number of witches.
Here's the thing.
That does worry me.
Here's the thing. If I find out he has anything to do with any of this, would you allow me to kill him?
She looks at you.
For the court. Doing a court the solid.
So, Terrance knows about the blood bond and the blood curse and all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Lilith?
No. I want her to answer. I want her to answer.
Judgments go through me whenever we enter in the court. If Lucian is guilty, I will extend you the pleasure of enacting his sentence.
But Lilith, you have to realize with everything that happened when you were turned, you may not be able to.
It's fine.
This is a courtesy. I hope you understand.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not keeping my head down. Fuck that dude. I do what I want.
But
So, am I the only one who didn't kind of pick up the fact that Lucian essentially got told if he doesn't take care of Lilith, his life will go to shit? So he's gonna start targeting you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Because you're not subtle, you have a Twitch account, you are a streamer.
Yep, yeah.
And he's probably got ways of tracking your ass. Do you need to find a new place to live?
No.
Don't you have a roommate?
You guys have been to my place. She's never there.
I think
Where am I gonna go?
You
If
have
need-
options.
If need be, I do have a defensible space in my basement.
I've got the hunter at my wayward home. She just warded up a place.
basement?
Maisie
bigger than my
looks
bedroom.
over to Carmen, and Carmen gives her a glance of like, what do you want me to do? And then he just goes,
I'm just watching, man.
technically have space as well.
do the rest of us know who Alexi is, by the way?
Can I?
I don't think you've been formally introduced to him.
Would Alexi take me?
By the
Is that the one that just said he kind of would maybe?
Yeah.
If I may be so bold, who is our extra member here I don't believe we've met.
Maisie looks over. This is Carmen Alexi. He is a sire brother of mine and has been in and out of Missoula court for some time. He tends to keep to his own affairs.
He's my new friend.
Terrance is going to look over at Lilith and then back at Alexi.
And he looks at you.
Because I saw him when I was entering the library.
You did, yes.
And I was all spooky and shit.
But if you do need the safe space.
I guess I'll stay with the guy that also hates him just as much as I do. The basement seems fine.
To each their own.
But I'm not stopping my Twitch channel.
Maisie just kind of gives you a side eye. She's like, as long as it doesn't violate the masquerade.
It doesn't. But you got made with money. I had no money.
Regardless, I do think we need to have an investigation into the local Tremere.
This can be done.
But, again, I've never seen so many witches in one place before.
It's alarming.
Should have been there for my birthday.
A chill runs down Niall's spine. The thought of that
Yes,
many witches.
everybody.
Given my own reason for being here, I can't help but wonder if there's a connection.
Bitches.
I think we have multiple plans we should investigate. I believe Seamus is an area of interest, as well as Lucian and his elder. I also have somebody that I think I need to speak with before I completely take them out of the picture.
Care to give a name?
As
God.
ominous as always.
I hesitate to say her name as she has not appeared here in quite some time and I saw her presence here today. But perhaps, Mistress can share some light on some information she might be holding from us.
I was quite surprised to see her here. That was your doing.
Yes.
It's quite an impression on the Mistress of Secrets.
I suppose.
Terrance is just gonna have a small side smirk. She is a delightful member of company.
Sometimes. You can tell she gets like a flashback, a wave of the last time that they met.
Well, we have Guru, we have Kindred, and we also need to investigate the human side of things. Standing Rock clearly got his head over head and ground. God, I have.
I got you.
Head and ground.
Head and ground clearly got into something far over his head. Plus, we need to lead an investigation to the local sheriff's office. Somebody's been lying about how things are going down for some time now, and I would like to know why and who.
I would like to know this too. Well, you all know where to start. So I'm going to dismiss you. Unless there's anything else.
No.
And she looks to Carmen.
Good day.
A word, and they walk off into the back stage area. And unless you guys are going to do anything, you start exiting out.
I think Terrance's going to look to the group. I think it's wise to make a plan before we go forward with our approaches. We've got several avenues that we need to investigate, and we'll need to do so wisely. Niles, I hate to ask this of you, but if I am going to meet with Heading Ground? Heading Ground and perform a seance, I'm going to need somebody watching my back. I'm going to be fairly defenseless while operating there. I'd appreciate if you could back me up on that.
Yes, I should see them. I knew Joseph well. He and his daughters helped arm me a lot. This gun was partially his work.
Faith, I know you and Lilith don't always see eye to eye, but if you're going to be approaching Mistress B, I think she might be your best one to bring along with you, as Mistress B seemed to be
Tickled.
amused by her. And I think keeping our dear
is it?
mistress amused would work better.
Before we go, can we go to Walgreens?
Why? Why'd you have to bring that up?
I have an idea.
No.
What?
Walgreens is a store for lesser people. I am not familiar with it.
Sorry, this is clearly a CVS girl.
No, not even
Target?
that. She goes to a local
Can I go to Target? Can we go to Target?
What do you need?
Target. She won't understand it unless you say it. Target.
Target.
That's partially joke, but anyways,
What are you trying to buy?
sure. Can we send Brick to get it?
Yeah. I'm gonna scribble down on a piece of paper black hair dye and give it to Brick.
He just looks at it and he's like, box dye?
Yeah. If Lucian's coming at me, gotta change it up. Look different.
Okay.
Can I borrow some of your clothes?
That's where we're going with. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sure I have something that you will like.
You guys start to take your leave. Chance, you get a phone call as you are all exiting. I'm assuming you're getting into the car as Brick pulls up.
To Walgreens.
It's Amelia Valoran.
I'll answer it. Hello?
Faith.
Oh, we
Good
didn't
to
get a
hear from
ringtone.
you.
I heard that.
I forgot what Faith's ringtone was.
I don't know.
Probably some
Like
wind
chimes.
Yeah.
Faith, good to hear from you.
I'm glad to hear from you so soon. I did not expect this fast of turnaround.
Well, they have to comply pretty abruptly with audits, especially since it was a third-party independent audit. It's going to take me some time to gather more evidence, but from what I've seen so far, there's definitely some areas of improvement.
Oh?
So far, it looks like that they're just going through some of their financial management in Anaconda. They have recently entered into a rental contract with a warehouse just outside of town for what they've titled it as additional evidence storage. However, when reviewing their evidence logs, it doesn't appear that there's any inventory that has been transferred or stored over there. Additionally, looking through some of their operations and procedures, consistently 2 pairs of officers at both departments who are working night shifts have their body cams out of commission. I've just been getting the same kind of drawn out note of it must be a storage issue. But I don't think that they're human.
Interesting. Were you able to find any other information about anyone interfering in the reports for obituaries or anything?
Their compliance protocols seem to be brief, and these officers are the only ones that I feel a little bit suspicious about. The medical examiner in Missoula, however, I have asked about the files of the missing women, and it seems also to be rehearsed responses. All I've gotten is that they've drowned, nothing more, or they were troubled and no one is looking for them.
They love that drowned excuse.
And all reports that I have pulled say the same exact thing, word for word. I don't like what I'm seeing here, Lilith. I mean, Faith.
Yeah. Get fucked.
I don't like what I'm seeing here, Faith.
This is quite troublesome. Indeed.
In my knowledge, I don't think we have any officers in the court that work for the Missoula County Sheriff's Department.
Interesting. Well, thank you for this information, and I deeply appreciate how on top of it you were.
Of course, I do love just getting into the nitty-gritty and auditing people.
She's
It's like the drama.
Pastime.
Yeah, that's a fair... I mean, insight is always fun to my brain died. Yes.
The drama, the gossip.
Period, queen. Moving on. The warehouse information is very upsetting. Do you have eyes in that area at all?
No. It's primarily Anarch and Sabbat territory. There's not many of the court that go that far out.
Do I randomly know anybody out in that area?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, I might get in contact with you again shortly, but this is a lot of good information, albeit worrying, for sure.
Yeah, on the surface, it really doesn't look like much, but knowing what we know, it's worth checking out.
Two kindred or unhuman beings not known by the court or seemingly known by the court is a huge issue in itself. Even if that's the only thing that sticks out. I definitely think that we might have a location A where things might be being released. But I have to go. Thank you for this information. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. We'll be in touch.
Talk soon.
And she hangs up.
Ding, ding.
I'll get in the car.
Before
No.
Rude and Max head out,
Yeah.
Terrance flags them down. Rude, Max, I know we said that we need to look into Seamus. Seamus. And I'm sure the court's going to have their own way of doing so, but I had an idea. Max, you're still pretty young for a guru, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was only his second moon, I think.
And Rude, you said that there haven't been any turnover in
Decades.
years.
Yeah.
While I don't think getting Rude into the packs to investigate would be smart, I think we may have a way of getting more information out of the packs. And I think we need to give
You're talking about me?
And Terrance is going to look at Rude. I think we need to give the women exactly what they want and what they haven't had a chance to raise in years.
Hell.
A baby?
We have a pup.
Oh my god.
They haven't raised one in how long?
They're gonna give my best friend away.
Yeah,
Adoption.
that's true. Even if they did have pups, I don't think they'd really know a safe way to raise them.
God.
I'm kind of old, like, compared to most guru children, just for the record.
Out of curiosity, how much is the age gap between you and, like, the last litter?
I mean, there's a few others, like, my age, but there's not too many that are, like, younger than me. I'm, like, 22.
Where are they now? Are they even still in Montana? Or did they all scatter off?
Oh, they work at the Armed Forces Center, most of them at least. My cousins do.
Well, it was just a thought.
I think you might be right, though. If we can find a way to get the women out and about for a bit, we might be able to get quite a bit of information. Got any ideas?
Mahjong?
God, I hate him. Fucking idiot.
On brand.
What?
I may not.
Not the
My mom really liked Mahjong.
Yeah, where is your mom?
That's a tough subject, Lilith.
I know. Where did she go?
She's not around anymore.
Do you think she's with them? Could you go?
How do I tell her? She's not around anymore.
She's dead.
Yes.
Immediately starts crying. I'm
sorry.
I think I see our mom behind you.
Girl, that's what I was waiting for.
I've never seen her presence before. I was just confused.
It's okay. It's okay. It was a
but
long time ago.
This is how we play it.
I'm looking for a new mom?
Yeah. Don't look at me like that's a dumb idea. You just wanted to pawn him off as a pup to somebody.
I was about to say, Rude, you said they raised the pups. Does this include ones that are freshly turned?
I mean, they're supposed to. Technically, it's the men that take over when you have your first shift. Typically, I've seen it with other packs around America. They are extremely spiritual, so when a pup enters their first shift, it's a celebration. They take him out, they do a wild run, it's howling all night, they start teaching him how to hunt, how to track, they start teaching him tips and tricks on how to control their shifting because it is very emotional based, and they teach him the hierarchy of the pack.
That didn't happen with me.
Well, no, I had a feeling.
Has it happened with any of your cousins?
Yeah.
Hey,
Some of the older ones.
let's be gentle.
Out of curiosity, is it because you're Arun?
No, it's because I don't like Seamus, I think. I think it's because Seamus knows I don't like him.
You know why? Because we say, fight the power.
And I'm one of the only ones that aren't, like, following the path.
Yeah.
Because, everybody else that enlisted or they're, like, working on the farm. And
well, because ironically, again, in most of the packs, the alpha is only really there to make a big decision or to call meetings. He's not supposed to be a tyrant or a dictator.
I'm learning so much
And
about
believe it or not, working in the healthcare field isn't unheard of for Guru. It's a way to serve.
Yeah.
Just doing his part.
Damn.
He's literally
High five.
meant to be the one the pack can rely on to help no matter what.
Well, I guess it's back to the drawing board.
No, I think we were on something.
I
Max?
don't want to be a pup.
No,
Just go.
listen, Lilith, it's not gonna work. If they're already onto him, we need
Fine. Do you want to dye your hair black too?
an in.
Maybe.
I think it'd be kind of cool. Half
you
and
could
half.
try Adrian.
Half and half.
Who's Adrian?
Who the fuck is Adrian?
Head ground.
Huntress we met
Oh,
in
oh.
Lolo.
Scratch the in character who's Adrian. Make that an out of character who's Adrian. Names.
No, you're good. She is, for all intents and purposes, a hunter who is aware of the Guru packs.
Yeah, but I wouldn't bank on that. Weren't Seamus and her dad on pretty poor terms?
Seamus is on bad terms with anyone that's not cis white
How about
alcoholic.
I go?
Yeah.
I talk to Seamus, woo him. Max goes and fucks up Lucian.
It's not the worst idea you've had all night.
Exactly.
Hold on.
But you also wanted to stab yourself.
Terrance
so.
is gonna look.
Yeah, and
at,
I found out it didn't work.
Terrance is
yeah.
gonna look at Niles and at Saoirse. Rude, do you know where Seamus is from originally?
Shit. I think Jackson Hole. He's not from Montana. He was literally brought in around the time of the
Because
massacre.
we said Seamus was Irish, right?
I think he's Scottish.
Scott?
That's in my notes.
Shit.
I don't
Never
know.
mind.
We wouldn't
get
That's
along.
not gonna work.
Oh, but that'd be
Getting
great.
That's gonna be a brawl.
I have the thing.
That would be even better.
Oh my God.
Please be.
An Irish
work
woman,
well.
an Irish
Oh.
man, and a Scotsman walk into a bar.
He's an Irishman.
He is Irish.
Yep.
Where
Oh.
from?
You don't know.
Is this rude now?
I don't think so.
I would just kind of have an idea of where the new alpha would have been
But then
from.
what? I walk up to him and say, "Top of the morning to you. Can you tell us all of your secrets
Well,
Irishman to Irishman, can we do this?
on the down low over a spud?"
Getting into a pub brawl.
listen, from what I know of him and what Rude has said, and if he's as chatty as he is here,
And he's sober.
we may have a way to find out some more information. Excuse me, more information from him.
I can tell you with how much that man drinks, it wouldn't be hard. I could smell him across the room.
So I just need a plan. Somebody to go in there and butter him up.
Sounds to me like we've got 2 people who could fit that bill.
I can do my best. I'm not the most charming fellow, but I can have a conversation over some Guinness.
And I'm pretty sure you know where to find some good
worries.
liquor.
Hey, he's gonna look over to Saoirse. We have quite the saleswoman here.
Why are you all looking at me?
This bad boy of Guinness will fit so
Wait, I
many.
forget. Is she actually good at talking to people?
She has an 8 out of 10 humanity. I imagine
I
she
was
would
say
be.
she's actually pretty good at persuasion.
I can have a go at it. And I think
How do you say that?
we're
word?
probably going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Oh, can I
Yeah.
show Lilith the basement as the wrap up?
Yeah, as the wrap up. Mm-hmm.
Is this what you were
Okay.
looking for?
You arrive to...
My humble serial killer ass apartment.
There is no character in this apartment at all. There is a single recliner.
Bland ass living room area, and he sort of gives you the tour. He shows you where the bathroom is. He says, and that's my room, and then this closet, and he opens it, and he slides aside a facade of some very like shallow shelves with like blankets on it, and behind it is a ladder, a metal ladder, and he goes down this way, and he starts descending, and as you go down, it becomes shrouded in metal, and we get down into a large rectangular concrete room. On my character sheet, I have a haven and a hidden armory and a cell. So you get down here, you can see there are 1890s to 1899 like weaponry. There's lots of revolvers and stuff. Most of it probably doesn't work, but he likes to collect that kind of stuff. You can see a good portion of the cement room is behind about 10 inches of plexiglass with a solid steel door, and you can see hooks for chains on the walls. It's I'm picturing you now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And he says, but we have a cot, and he folds down this like it squeaks down on hinges off of the wall, this little hammock like cot.
It's so cute.
And he says, we have plenty of blankets. I'm also down to sleep down here if you'd rather be upstairs in the master room.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Niles' room, is it just like a mattress on the floor?
He has a bed frame, but he doesn't have a headboard.
Okay, neither do I.
I just pictured him as the kind of dude to be like, hey, welcome to my apartment, and you have a single fold-out chair,
No.
a TV, and a mattress on the floor.
He has a thin, twin-sized mattress on on a very narrow bed frame in a bedroom that's much larger than the bed would assume.
I'm just gonna go. Should have chose Faith.
I didn't say you
Me
couldn't.
smiling with blankets.
This is when you text Faith, save me.
I have a bunch of Capri Sun pouches filled with blood, but I'm afraid for your particular eating habits, we're going to have to figure something else out. But that can be in the morning.
There's an elderly woman next door.
You're not to...
Convenience.
If Doreen knocks on the door, I'll answer it, don't worry.
Who the hell is Doreen?
She's my neighbor. Lovely woman, you'd love her.
Do you have a shower?
Yes, I do.
I'm just holding my Walgreens bag. Okay, I'm gonna need a opens bag. I'm gonna need about 45 minutes.
Feel free. And I search through for a black towel, and then I give it to you.
And that is where we're going to leave the episode off.
Good
Thank you,
night.
everybody, so much for
Bye.
listening, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. Background music for this episode is provided from mynoise.net and Tabletop Audio. For more Diceberg Ahead content, follow us on our socials and Patreon, or visit our website at dicebergahead.com. Okay guys, keep your eyes in the shadow and don't let the night bite. Until next time.